audience that we had expected for the great film that you're going to see. Cécile CANUT is a professor at Sorbonne Descartes, and she gave an incredible talk about immigration yesterday. She works on African immigration to Europe, and as a scholar. So she writes books about this and a lot of articles. But she also makes films because she makes her field work with cameras. So she's, you know, in cinema, in terms of visual anthropology, she's one of the rare filmmakers who actually travel with African immigrants back to Africa and make films on them there, or also goes to Africa where the immigrants have left and make films on the space and time and what's happening and how that relate to them. And so I have seen, I'm not exactly, how should I say, a native at CANUT NYU for her, but she's made a film on my tribe. So I don't know how one would explain that. And it was kind of exciting to be in Paris and then see Soninke speak Soninke. Suddenly I was a little bit jolted. But she's a very, very good filmmaker, and thank you for coming. And perhaps you can say a few words about the film before, introduce it, and at the end we'll have a discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mantia, one more time for this invitation. Thank you, Jaira. I will just, I prepare a few words. I'm not very fluent in English, so if you don't understand, say stop. I will repeat. This movie, the movie you will see this evening, is the result of a large project on anthropology of language called Mi Primo, which is a multidisciplinary team which I led during 4 years. And this project was about narratives and discourses in West Africa. So it's kind of it's a large, huge project, but the aim is about through lexical narrative and discursive varieties, language gives access to symbolic significations and imaginaries, which reveal and reconfigure social logics, for example. The significance of text dealing with migration in people's life were investigated and reconfigured, through the examinations of their sociological effects on those who stayed behind, notably on women who are left alone. Indeed, particular attention had been paid on the role of the women in the production and circulation of narratives. Women play a crucial role in the discursive polyphony constituted by the overlapping of narrative they reproduce, construct, and diffuse in communities deserted by a significant proportion of men. This narrative process contributes to the redrawing of social and family relations, as well as the reproduction of the rule of life. So this is what I choose to show in Cape Verde, where women were obliged to raise families on their own and were often expected to remain faithful to their partners, even when men established a new family overseas. After a long field work with women from the Santiago Island, the southernmost island of the archipelago, I decided to focus my research and my movie on the batuco practices, which is a deep and old type of performance composed by different artistic aspects. You will see that. So Batuk has a lot of functions. We can talk about that after, but a lot of functions are stressed in several papers too. So if you want to continue to understand what is Batuk, you can. And it allows women to vent their frustration about gender imbalance and social norms, giving them a strong collective voice within a male-dominated society. So each of these groups are empowering women in their society in different ways and creating new batuco styles as a result of their modernity. I aim to show that Cape Verdeans women recently used the global, like the news forms invented in Europe, to redefine and regenerate a local community, so that local and global pulses and beatings simultaneously. So you will see Batuk performance is one event that allows us to examine this well, it's good for me, this transnational process. So I let you everybody see the movie after we can speak about it, and thank you for coming.